Hello everybody,
Hey.
This is my friend Caitlin, and so we're going to
That's Hannah. You could probably tell because it's a YouTube thing.
Yeah, so we are going to do a review about Puella, Magi, Madoka, Magica. Yay, it's the same time. So basically, the whole entire story, basically.
But hey, spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. If you don't want to hear any, just go away.
Doctor Who reference.
So, okay, let's hear the story. How should we begin it?
Well, okay, it's about this,
Well, let's just start with the beginning. How about we just start partially at the beginning? There is a girl. Her name is Madoka. She is basically the main character, and then there's this cat named Cube. He tells her that she can
change make a contract and become a magical girl to change the future
and everything else with it. But so everything that goes with it, she's got her friend Sayaka. They meet this girl named Magi. So basically, they have Mami with her, who just fought against all of these
witches.
Yeah, and then
magical girls fight against witches.
Of course, there's also another girl in there too, who actually was a transfer student
named
Homura. I'm Aniki. I'm
Akemi.
Akemi Homura. Yeah, Akemi Homura. She basically is actually a magical girl who's also a transfer student to Sayaka and Madoka's classroom, which is kind of unexpected.
They have these little, what are they called?
Gems.
The gem thingies?
They're soul gems. They're called
soul gems.
They're called soul gems. And if they lose it, they pretty much have no life, basically. So basically the soul takes away your gem and basically takes away your soul, and you're basically like a zombie. It's basically, if you make a contract with Cupid the cat, then you basically just turn out to be a soulless body, basically like a zombie.
If you lose your soul gem, like say,
if you're in a fight,
okay, say you're like on top of something, like something high, and you drop your soul gem all the way down to the bottom, you will fall over because
more likely your body will just be laying down on the ceiling.
Because on the ceiling,
you're basically
up there.
Basically just dead. Basically,
you're like
pretty
dead
simple.
Because your body is empty because
your soul is basically isn't the soul gem because Cube make the contract with you.
Yeah. So you're a zombie.
But basically the whole what's even weirder is that in part of the anime, or you get more into it, Akemi pretty much met Madoka a long time ago, so she's basically a future reference to Madoka. That's why she basically kept saying, you don't want to be a magical girl, don't make the contract and all that stuff. Well, pretty soon she became God in like the last 2 episodes.
Homura can go back in time.
Madoka, pretty much, when she made that contract, she basically made a wish. Pretty much, Cube said to become a magical girl, you have to make a wish. Anything and all, there's no rules, there's nothing.
So her wish was
to become God, basically. Because there's no past, no present, no future.
Her wish was to
become God.
To get rid of the witches, to make the
witches
the magical girls wouldn't turn into witches.
Yeah, basically. So she
we didn't
become
explain that because the magical girls, they had the soul gem. If you're filled with so much sadness and you don't use a grief seed, which is what
that's how you become witches. Because actually the magical girls, if they have too much grief or sorrow
my speech.
they have a grief seed to become witches and they become
okay. So they will become witches if they don't use a grief seed, which came from a witch. If they don't use that to clear up their soul gem, which is basically their prize, because they say that magical girls will fight over a grief seed, which is their prize, what they get for killing a witch. And so if they don't replenish their soul gem, they will turn into a witch.
Yeah,
which is what happened to Sayaka.
Sayaka pretty much became a really bad witch during the middle of it because she basically like this guy and blah 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 blah, but all that stuff. But
she became a magical girl girl to help this guy who she liked, whom could no longer play
violin because of his hand. So he made basically her wish was so he can be healed. So her power is to be healed, which we also made this work at this point. Basically, your wish contracts to what your power will be. Like what was Mommy's wish? Hers was, I don't think she even talked about that. Like, she died in like the 3 episodes, didn't she?
Yeah, Mommy died in the very beginning.
Yeah, that sucked though.
But Homero's wish
was so
that she could meet Madoka all over again
and protect her.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, her wish is to protect.
So that's why she can go back in time, because she made a wish to go back in time so that she could meet Madoka all over again.
And also to tell her not to make the wish of becoming a magical girl with the Cubane, pretty much, plain and simple. So
yes, that's what it was. So Sayaka could heal really fast because
Madoka's can pretty much become God and change the future and everything.
Sayaka's power was healing really fast because she her wish was to heal this guy who she liked, who turned out to not like her that way.
No,
that was sad.
Or more likely, she just didn't want to actually face him and all that stuff to explain everything how it happened and all.
Well, yeah, but he was pretty much dodging her.
Oh yeah, that too.
He didn't talk to her after that.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So that wasn't nice. And then he went out with her best friend.
So yeah, pretty much. It's. I will probably say my suggestion is it's a pretty good anime. You should definitely watch it.
It's an amazing anime.
It's like 13 episodes, 12
episodes.
It's pretty much 12 episodes.
So
you should go check it out.
It's not that time consuming. I actually watched the entire anime in a few hours.
So did I. I even watched it with her. That didn't take me long to end it. It only took about maybe 1 or 2 o'clock until it ended completely. So
that doesn't tell them when you started watching it. What time did you start watching it that day?
The day after we got up, like an hour, like 11.
Oh, okay.
11. Somewhere around 11. It's not that end, but it's really good. I would suggest you watch it. All of us.
It's an amazing anime.
There's a lot of fight scenes, just in case you people are aware of.
It has fight scenes. It's really
good. Yeah, pretty much so. I guess
it has cute, adorable
people. They look like little chippies. Yeah, they're so cute. Chippies.
So, it's a really good anime.
So yeah.
And I would highly recommend watching it.
So would I. So yeah. There you are. Madoka Magica.